Alright, hello everyone, welcome to a brand new video. This is Chad Park speaking, the most amazing man in the world. Today I'm going to, I guess, show off a little bit. I don't know how else to put it. I'm just taking a geography test today. I know that sounds really weird. I don't know if anyone's going to want to watch this, but I'm going to do this geography test here. World Geography. Here you can find our ultimate map game. All 193 UN member states in a single quiz. So basically once I start it here, it's going to give me all the countries in the world, or I'm sorry, UN member states in the world, and I have to pinpoint them where they're at, located in the world. I guess just a little bit of background, not too much, because I don't want to ramble. But I have taken this test before, so it's completely randomized. Let's say the first country is like the United States, right? If I take this test right now, I have to pinpoint where the United States is on the map. Maybe I, start it a second time. It won't start with the United States. It might start with like Mexico instead. So it's completely randomized, the order. I don't like have it memorized or something. You can see I have no tabs up here. I guess I have files open here. There's nothing, there's not like a second tab open down here. I'm not cheating. I guess you can't, I'm not like recording a video, so you can't see I'm looking at my phone or something, but I'm just telling you I'm not cheating. Another important thing is I am an American. I guess that sounds kind of funny that's kind of funny to say, but you'll see. Well, okay, the point of me saying that is Americans are considered pretty ignorant when it comes to geography and the rest of the world. I'm going to let you see how I do on this geography quest, and you can decide if I'm an ignorant American still or not when it comes to geography and whatnot. And I'll do some explaining, a little more background information maybe throughout the video and towards the end as well. But let's get started. So World Geography, here's all the places. So they list them all here. So, but then I have to pinpoint where they're at. So the first one they give me is Panama. So there's a timer here. It's not actually a timer. It's not like counting down. You have to get it in time. It just tells you how long you're taking. And then the percentage here is how many I have correct. So first one, I know where Panama is. I'm now at 100% correct. So, and then 1 out of 193. So it's just, pretty easy information. So now this lights up white because I got it correct. So now let's keep going. So we got China, Liberia, Philippines, Thailand. Make sure I'm clicking on the right thing here. Lithuania, Nigeria, DRC, Kuwait, Tanzania, the Bahamas, Syria, Dominican Republic, Zambia, I think that's right here, yep, Croatia, Algeria, Samoa. That's pretty tricky. I think this is Samoa. I think this is Fiji right here. Tuvalu Tonga, I think is what this is. Yeah, okay. Trinidad and Tobago. Should be this one. Okay. This one I better not get wrong. This should be if there's any on here I shouldn't get wrong, it should be this one. Because it is, in fact, my name. Alright, I think that's right here, right? No, it's here. Okay, I probably have some explaining to do already. I know I'm only at 20, but I'm also at like 100%, and I got like Trinidad and Tobago right and Samoa right. I don't think most people can probably get those. Again, I'm not cheating. I guess I don't have a really way to prove that I'm not cheating, and the fact that I'm going fairly quickly. I might get this one wrong right here, actually. I think that is one of these two, I think. This should be St. Kitts. This should be St. Vincent. Yep, okay. And the Grenadines. Ivory Coast. The Gambia is this little sliver. Portugal. Tuvalu, I just mentioned those. Tuvalu, Tonga. Czech Republic. Okay, so let me do some explaining. Because you notice I'm getting everything correct. That's because I do know my geography very well. I can't guarantee I'm gonna get like 100% here. Especially if I get a little too fast, I might make a mistake. Like, I think I actually might get one of these wrong. Actually, that's French Guinea or whatever it's called. I almost clicked on that. I actually think this is a surname, right? Yeah, okay, there you go. I got my first one wrong, so I'm not cheating. I got one wrong. I flipped. So, but I do know my geography very well. Okay, so I know these pretty well. I knew that was wrong. I just okay. Now I'm going too fast. So here, let me stop for a second. I'll explain. I know my geography fairly well. I do know all the countries in the world and where they're at. There's some that I get swapped, like these two I get swapped, like Guyana and Suriname. There's other ones I get swapped. You'll probably see me get a couple more wrong here because I get them flipped. But for the most part, I could literally pinpoint everything in the world. Capitals, I'm not as good with. I could probably do like 90% of Europe and 90% of Asia. Africa, I would do terrible at. I could probably do like Central America and South America fairly well, maybe like 75%. Do not know like these island countries and these ones at all. I have no clue. I in the past I have definitely been able to like name all the capitals of the world, but to like pinpoint where they're at, or like to tell you what country they belong to, that's a lot harder. So this is Bahrain, right? Yeah, okay. So yes, I actually do know this pretty well. I've been interested in geography since I was in like 6th grade, I think it was. I don't know, sometime in middle school I got really interested in it. And I just wanted to learn it all. It had nothing to do, I didn't even know about the ignorant American stereotype at that time of life. I just thought it was interesting and just wanted to learn it all. And I learned like the mountain ranges and the rivers and the, you know, the seas and all that stuff. So I've pretty much taken some kind of geography test at least once a year to help retain that information. So that I don't forget it. So it's it's funny. So I'm about to say, I haven't theoretically taken this test in probably like 9 months or something, maybe 6 months. However, I did take this same test probably like 2 hours ago. So it's really only been 2 hours since I last took this test. But the reason I filmed the same video, but the audio was so bad on it. I'm having issues trying with my mic and like my recording program, trying to get, there's like this weird buzzing sound. You're gonna hear in this video. I couldn't fully figure it out. And if anyone's really good with audio, if you could, you know, feel free to give me some tips. I can, if you really want me to, I can show you like my OBS settings and all that. But I still haven't figured out what it is. It's weird buzzing sound. But I did make the settings a little bit better, so this audio should be a bit clearer than it was previously. But the previous video is like just pissing me off listening to it, so I just decided to scrap the video and just redo this. So I had like 90% before. It was a lot more entertaining because I probably was at 90% at the end of the video. I just think I'm probably gonna have like 95% done this time. So there's stuff that I missed that I've already corrected this time going through. I think I missed maybe like a total of like 20. So hopefully maybe we'll miss like a total of like 10 this time. So yeah, I do know my these oh, I missed one right there. Should be this one. Yep. Okay. But I do know my geography pretty well. If you do think this is interesting, I mean, I can do more tests like this. I have no issues doing that. Benin. I don't know why, but this one, I used to get Benin and this one confused all the time in the past. But for some reason, I've learned that this, in my mind, this looks like kind of like a dick and balls, like this, like the shaft, and this is the nutsack. And I don't know what that has to do with the word Benin, but or Benin, I think it's actually pronounced Benin. I'm not sure. My pronunciation is probably very bad on a lot of these countries still. I probably don't have very good pronunciation, but I've learned somehow that this country, Benin, looks like a cock and balls, and I somehow have just been able to remember that every time as a result. And I don't get these confused anymore. But I used to get confused all the time. So I'm sorry to all the people that are from Benin, or Benin, one, because I'm pronouncing it wrong, and two, I'm saying that your country looks like a dick and balls, so I apologize. But that's how it helps me. That helps me get this test done correctly. So I apologize. But yeah, if anyone wants to see more stuff like this, I can do more like this. I can do like flags or capitals or whatever. I'll do a lot worse on those, but I could do them. So I do think this stuff's really interesting. And I do highly recommend if you're, oh, get out of here. Oh, getting ads or pop-ups, mail and stuff. I do recommend once this video is done, you should go try, especially if you're an American and you're ignorant on your geography, that you go take these tests and try to learn some. I think like a good goal to set for yourself is to try to get like 100 of the countries in the world, to know them, like at least where they're at on a map. If you can like name 100 countries in the world on a map, I think that's a good standard to have set for yourself. All right, where is the United States? Is it this right here, or is it this one? Is it this one? Where are the United States at? Maybe it's this one. That's probably not funny. I'm sorry. That'd be really funny if I got that wrong. But yeah, we're coming up on 100 now, so I'm trying to be faster this time too, because the first time I did it, I was really, really slow. But that's because I really couldn't remember where everything was. I guess I could still upload that if everyone wants to see it, but the audio really pissed me off. So I really don't want to upload it unless everyone wants to see my actual genuine first try that I had in like the first time in like 9 months or whatever it was. So this should be El Salvador, Barbados, Pakistan, Cape Verde, Kenya, Finland. See, now I'm like, it's funny because I was saying in the previous video, like, I promise you, like the second try, I'll get it. I'll do like way better. Oh, I went too fast there. I knew that was incorrect because all it takes is like one or like try, and then like I see the mistakes I made, and then I just remember everything. So, and that's kind of where I'm at now. Now I just remember everything that I messed up last time, and now I'm just going quick. Before, if I do upload the other video, like you'll see that I did not go this quick, which is, I guess, better proof that I'm not cheating. So I just know him. I know him. So Austria right here. But Yeah, so now we're at 121. Costa Rica's right there. Yeah, I think. See, I used to know capitals fairly well too. I definitely have been slacking on that for sure. I definitely don't know my capitals nearly as well as I used to know. I like so I could all I something I used to be able to do is I couldn't obviously tell you exactly what capital it belonged to. You know, like I couldn't tell you that I don't know Paris belonged to France. I obviously could do that one. That one's not hard. Everyone should know that. But I but like for example, like if you took like let's say I didn't know it, I could name Paris, but I wouldn't be able to know what country it belonged to. So I used to be able to name all of the capitals. I'm sure I didn't pronounce them correctly. Like some of the African capitals are so crazy to say. I have no clue how you pronounce them correctly. On my last attempt, my first attempt doing this quiz, I completely forgot this was a country here. I'm sorry to all the Eritreans. Completely forgot existed. I was like, this is a country, Eritrea? And then I was like, oh yeah, I know what that is. But yeah, I could probably get 100% on European flags, and I could probably do pretty well on Asian and European capitals. And then I think a lot of other quizzes related to flags or capitals I do pretty bad on. I couldn't really tell you why geography was so interesting to me back when I was younger. Like I said, it really wasn't that I like knew about the stereotype that Americans are like ignorant and don't know anything about the rest of the world. It really had nothing to do with that. I just thought it was interesting. I know I was really intrigued by a lot of medieval like times back then. I think we learned about a lot in history, and I played a lot of video games when I was younger that were like medieval games. So I like to know like the regions, of all the different medieval factions or whatever. And a lot of the games would like teach you about that, or even in school you learn about that, how the world's been shaped to become what it is today, all the different, countries and borders and all that. So I thought that stuff was pretty interesting, and I think maybe that kind of is what brought it up on, just why I was so intrigued in learning all the different countries. But I don't know if there was I really know the reason. Maybe I even thought it was like a fun challenge to learn where everything was at. But I'm kind of glad that I have learned it, because now you can't call me an ignorant American, or you can, I guess, about other things. But these two I get confused. I'm pretty sure this is Honduras. Yep. I'm just like obliterating it this time, which is really funny because that first try I was very uncertain about a lot of things, but now I'm at 98%. I think I've missed like 3. So, and this is my second try. I don't think I'm pretty sure I've made that clear, but if anyone's confused, this is my second try. I think I got all of these correct. That's crazy. That's just how quick it came back to me. One round of mistakes, and then now it's just all fixed. Serbia. So now we're almost done. We got like 10 more. So yeah, this is just a fun little thing I wanted to do. Thought it'd be interesting. I'm just kind of showing off. I just thought it would be interesting. I don't know. I did not click under me. I just thought it'd be kind of interesting. So again, I recommend, if you're watching this and you think this is interesting, I challenge you, especially if you're American, to try to go back through. I got 98%. So I challenge you to go back through and take this, and you should post in the comments of this video what you got, your very first try. So if you get 17% correct. Post that in the comments on your first try. You can't cheat, can't look up stuff. You should just go in completely blind and just take it and see what you get, and post in the comments what you got in your first try. You can literally just look up. I know this is geoguessr.com. It's on the GeoGuessr website. I've never even played GeoGuessr, but if you look up Cetera games, I guess I can put it in the description. If you really want to come take this exact test, or I guess you could just go to GeoGuessr. Yeah, Cetera by GeoGuessr. You can literally just Google that, or just countries of the world quiz Cetera. After that, you can put that after, and then you can find this pretty easily. So I'll just fix my mistakes here. Now it's really easy because it's like it kind of shows you what the missed ones were. There's like no way. Yeah, I missed 4. That's crazy. I can't believe I missed 4. So that's that. Like there's other other quizzes down here. So I can do more if this was interesting. If it wasn't, well, I probably just won't do this again. But now you know that I'm not as ignorant of American. I think this is actually pretty interesting, good information to know. At least, like I said, to know like at least like 100. If you can at least do like half the world, know where those countries are, I think that's good, because especially if you're American, because I know this is a giant country, so it's like kind of makes sense why we kind of forget that there's an outside world, because we have all these different regions and climates. We have like mountains and deserts and forests and snow. We have everything here. We have swamps. There's alligators. We have all of that here, all in this because it's such a giant country. So I think a lot of us forget there's millions, billions of people that live in all these other places. So don't forget that they exist, I guess. That's the moral of the story. So you should learn a little bit more about other people and their cultures and where they come from. I know that has nothing to do with geography per se, but I think that's a good first step in knowing where they live or where they come from in the world. Yeah, just let me know in the comments what you got on this test, and then I don't know if anyone's gonna even do that, but if I don't even care if you don't, but that'd be cool if you do. And if anything, let me know if you want to see more stuff like this, and I'll make more videos like this. Probably not like a ton more, but I do think it's fun. So if you want to see more of this kind of thing, just let me know. Alright, well that's it for this video, so thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.